It is Wednesday, and it's been such a day that I'm lighting my candle and putting it back over here. It has been such a day that I was like, what day is it today? What did I do today? Who did I see? I feel nothing but foggy. Speaking of foggy, apparently last night I posted my video, but I didn't actually hit send or whatever. And so it didn't actually get posted. I just realized as I was starting this one tonight. So people who happen to subscribe to this, which I can't imagine who those might be, are going to get 2 videos in one night. But guess what? I am okay with that. The compulsive side of me, the one that wants to do everything just right, of course, is like, oh, I've ruined my whole plan. But I don't actually feel that way. That's not rational. I I think that, what's on my mind tonight is that I'm just getting by right now. Everybody I work with, for the most part, one way or the other, right now, is just getting by. We have days where we feel super productive. We might have days where we feel really unproductive. We are just doing the best we can right now. And it's really hard for a lot of people to accept that because we want to, we live in a society where we're supposed to be productive and we're supposed to drive ourselves and we're supposed to do everything right. And that just isn't possible right now. I stayed up too late last night, which is probably why my thing was just a draft and didn't actually get saved. I had a board meeting this morning by phone at 9 a.m. And so I said to myself, I'm going to let myself sleep in. I woke up at 8:30. And since I didn't have to look a certain way, I just needed to sound awake. I was like, all right, I'll drink coffee and I feel really good. I've got 30 minutes. And I sat on my porch for a minute to drink my coffee and turned on social media. And the first thing I see is Brandi Carlile with a video she did in the middle of the night of Summer's End by John Prine. And I sat on my front porch and just kind of shed tears over this man that I didn't know, but who was kind of like the grandfather of folk music right now. And that's the reality. And then I wiped my tears, but with my knuckles, of course. And I got on my board meeting and I put it on mute and got myself ready and, just kind of went into my busy, busy day. And I functioned. Then I went for a run this evening. And I got all up in my running gear and I started to run, and then I decided I didn't want to run. And I just kind of walked and ran and walked and ran and then just kind of said, screw it. And sat at a 7 feet distance from a friend and had wine. And we talked about all of our, how our lives are so incredibly different and that we're trying to grasp onto hope right now. And, I definitely feel every day inside of me, there's this like yin and yang, and I don't want to say the, angel devil, Christian stereotypes, but like there's these two things that are struggling from within me. One is a sense of I love people, I feel hopeful and optimistic. And then there's a part of me that's like, I'm annoyed with people, I'm annoyed with myself, I feel hopeless, I'm going to get sick, the community's getting sick, there are people who aren't taking this seriously. And those two battle it out. And the fact is that we were living in a terrible crisis. I think I read that yesterday in New York, 750 died in one day. We're up to over 1 million cases of this virus globally. Like this is we're going to supposedly have over the next couple of weeks in my community in New Orleans, we're going to have a staggering number of deaths. And it's going to touch us. And, there's a part of me that says this is going to get better, we're going to get better, we're going to deal with this. And then there's that part of me that just wants to kind of crawl under my covers and feel sad and lonely and scared. But, the good thing I can say is that I keep functioning. I keep showing up. I show up for myself. I show up for my clients. I show up for my children. I'm showing up. And so I'm getting by. But this is craziness. It sure is. And I'm just trying to do the best I can, as we all are. To that end, that's the song I'm adding to my playlist tonight is Talib Kweli's song called Get By, because it just sums up this concept so nicely. We're just getting by. And, I'm damn proud of every one of us who gets up and does something that feels hopeful and optimistic. So, in the spirit of tolerating myself not feeling at my 100%, I did not record my grounding video today that I said I was going to record in the video that didn't get posted last night. So tomorrow I'm going to record a special kind of grounding video for kind of inspired by one of the clients I'm working with right now, but also for my benefit as well. But tonight, really what I want to go back to is what I've been doing, which is my, Palo Santo work, which just feels really symbolic to me. It may just be a bunch of woo-woo stuff, but I like it, and who's to say? And if nothing else, I love the smell of this beautiful wood. So what I'm going to do is just kind of spontaneously say what I need for myself tonight. So first I'm going to light it. Try to get a nice flame going here. Then I'm going to just smolder it. See if I can get it. And I'm going to just I've talked a lot about boundaries with my clients today, and I'm going to put a little boundary around myself right now of hope and love and health. And so I'm going to just encircle myself with this beautiful, burning, little sweet piece of wood. And I am going to say to myself what it is that I need to hear right now, which is that I am strong, I am healthy, I am okay. I am okay, just as I am right now. And I embrace hope. Do it again. My head, my throat, my heart, and my core. I am strong. I am healthy. I am enough. And I embrace hope. For myself and for my community. I embrace hope.